Blame James. There you go. Hashtag blame James. Oh my gosh.
No, guys, I'm sorry. I was missing for the first part of this, trying to get our jump point articles in the site thing out at a reasonable hour today. Maybe not, but we are working on it. But no, let me answer your questions as best I can.
Let me make sure that we're live because it.
Trying to pay attention.
Are we live? Find out in just a moment.
Yeah!
Yay!
Surprise!
Let's get some Star Season questions. Talk about E3. I guess you guys probably already talked about E3. Where is everybody?
Can you tell that this is like the E3 aftermath episode?
Apparently.
We've got visitors. Hold on, it's still not loading.
Some chat issues, folks.
Chat. Here we go. We can't get back in now. See, I know. It's like broken. Blame James. Don't blame me. He was the one that wanted to cut it short.
Who's running it? You.
So I do have a little bit of news I can give you before we have questions ready. We're going to be doing a concept sale next Friday. It will be the Genesis Starliner. We're doing a lot of really cool design work on it. We're going to show you exactly what it means to ferry passengers around in Star Citizen and why that's interesting.
Twitch is broken.
We price for you a little bit later today. We're locking that down now. It's an interesting ship. One of my old friends from the Wing Commander community, Chris Reed, is an engineer at Boeing on the 737, and a lot of the Starliner comes from kind of chats with him, where we're like, this is just sort of interesting aviation stuff we're bringing in to fill out the Star Citizen world. You'll be hearing a lot about that in next week's ATV, and we're going to have a very cool post.
And it's ATV 50 next week, which is always fun.
Yes. I'm going to switch over there. I'm blind in this eye, and I look the other way.
We're doing one of these now.
Yay. Hey, everybody. Now I'm on my regular side.
I don't know why the Twitch chat, though, is just, like, beach balling right now. All we've got is the RSI chat. So if you guys are there, move over to the RSI chat because I'm literally watching something spin right now.
Sorry, Twitch.
Get your stuff together. I don't know. Where's Gene? What are you doing?
Reading.
Okay. What was the last half of y'all's day at A3? Alexis, come get back in here.
Well, we just kind of walked around the floor. The best thing I saw at E3 was actually our old friend Will. The game he's working on now, World War Tunes. Pretty cool VR stuff. VR was everywhere at E3. I still don't know how viable it really is, but it was certainly everywhere. I think my favorite part of E3 is when you leave the actual publisher booths and you get to like the trashy weirdo booths, and it's like we're the distributor of Nintendo games in Vietnam, so we have pictures of Pikachu all over our booth, and I don't know. I like the background stuff.
I like Pikachu.
You walk through the big publisher booth, and it's just you're like breathing in money. I don't know if you make that money back.
Breathing in money.
I saw a really cool amiibo stand that was one of those like third-party things that was a warp pipe. And you could put your amiibo in the warp pipe. I thought that was really cute.
My only problem was it was like one amiibo.
Yeah, I mean,
that thing probably costs like $20.
Yeah,
and one amiibo.
They should build one that has a spot for the entire like collection of Super Smash Bros. And then you could go and put them all in all of the warp pipes.
So you just want to buy a shelf, basically?
No, but I want the shelf to be a tiered shelf of warp pipes, and then you could build it out. I bet you I could just go to like
Maybe find you a shelf.
No, I could just go to like a Home Depot and buy a bunch of PVC and build it myself.
Yeah.
Just spray paint it green.
Do that.
There's a question, will the Endeavor be able to defend itself, or will it need an escort? An escort is suggested. It will have some defensive weapons.
And using the social module.
No, you'll be hearing more about that after FPS ships, whenever that is, which we're working on. In fact, right now, people who are not, one of the reasons there's no one here is that we are having a company-wide FPS review. So expect to hear more.
Chat's back. Chat's back. Yay, Twitch chat. Not
Hi,
failing
Twitch.
me forever. Hooray.
Twitch messes up.
I, as much trash that people talk about, like YouTube live streaming or Twitch
Everything
streaming.
works.
Someone has to explain the ATV sneak peek. That is UI for Shubin, which is part of Squadron 42. Shubin. It was Shubin UI, right?
Here, we've got a picture of it. We'll pull it up for the sneak peek.
There's someone who's asking for Cutlass updates. I do not have a Cutlass update for you right now. I don't know if you guys heard from any of the podcasts I did last week, but I am becoming ship concept director, and will hopefully very soon have a better understanding of a lot of where our ships are and what's coming, and be able to answer your questions. But that will take a couple of weeks to get used to.
The backer photos will be used in a sick montage on ATV 50.
Senalea asks who is coming to Gamescom from LA. Chris, Sandy, myself, Allie, James, Travis and Chelsea. There's a list on the announcement post, I think, that has everybody.
The CS folks from the UK will be there.
Oh yeah, we have plenty of folks from the UK. In fact, I was talking to some of the guys from Austin who are going to be in Germany at the same time anyway. Some of their big tech guys are just going to come down. It should be a CIG heavy event.
Have I missed the sneak peek info? Well, we showed it. You want to talk a little bit about it, Ben?
No.
Despite what I
Yeah.
say on the show, I actually can't share that much. This is a mining UI for Shubin, which you will be seeing in the very start of Squadron, I believe. It's sexy. I don't know what most of it means, but it kind of shows you the level of detail they're getting into the computer interfaces. But computer interface really kind of defines the feel of a particular set.
Dan!
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
How's that merchantman doing, man?
No update on the merchantman yet. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no. I saw all of the misspellings on the sneak peek, you guys. Don't question that one. See.
Hardest technical challenge that CIG still has to overcome. That is a good question. My guess, without being a technical person in any way, is that it is netcode. We want Star Citizen to be played by many people seamlessly at once, and getting there is a real challenge. Is the F8 going to be Squadron 42 exclusive, or will it be obtainable in the PU? It will certainly be obtainable in the PU. It will be extremely rare. We'll revisit the F8 a little bit later this year, although we do have a cool teaser of it that's going to appear in the sale next week. Look for that. The F8, our feeling right now is that it's something you'll see mostly in Squadron 42, but we also want the Patches of Time to be a thing in Star Citizen, so there may come to a point where, they do produce the civilian version, but we're not there right now. It's a very sexy ship, though.
In the future, no one cares about spelling. That's a future I want to live in. It's a good future.
That's I just love the idea of spelling because there is one right answer. There is no
See, that's where you're wrong. That's why I do love it. Because if
No!
enough people misspell it, eventually that becomes the way it's spelled.
wrong.
Look at the difference in European words or in British words and American words.
Yeah, there's extra N's.
Yeah,
Oh, I know,
because
and
they
that's
had the
annoying.
same words and they spelt it a different way, and they're both actually correct.
Somebody asked.
Shut up, James.
Somebody asked about the Herald in Squadron 42, what it will be doing. I can't say. Can't give away too much of Squadron 42, just that it makes an appearance, which you already knew. So.
When we see new hanger fish, that is the absolute question I want answered.
No hangerfish in production right now, but we certainly have the desire to make more. We have the need for fish.
He's British and he still spells color our way.
To be clear, no, we are not selling the F8. If you took that away from what I just said, take that away, please. Not selling the F8. It's something we'll think of in the future as the universe evolves, but the F8 you see today is Squadron 42, pure military ship.
Is a Starliner SQ-42?
I don't believe... the Starliner is one of those ships that it's going to be cool for players to have. You guys are going to be really excited when you see kind of how big and how much stuff it can do. I think it's going to be like the Orion. It's a big piece of gameplay we're kind of revealing for the first time. But I think a lot of it is going to be sort of background noise of the universe. One thing, we do Wing Commander 1, 2, 3, 4, and you would focus on building the military ships that you actually played with. Now we get the chance to build this whole wide universe where, what's the airplane you guys see the most? It's an Airbus or a Boeing 737. So it just makes the Star Citizen universe all the more real to see the support ships and see the sinews and the muscles of the world rather than just the super heavy fighters. So we're thinking of the Starliner as just kind of a way to show off how deep the gameplay will go, and also to build out the universe in our minds. Whether or not it will show up in Squadron 42, I don't know. I could certainly see it in the background. I think if we get it done in time, it could be a centerpiece for missions. I don't think there's a mission designed around it right now, but I suspect they'll take any cool ship they can get. And if not Squadron 42-1, then Squadron 42-2, which needs a better name. I think it actually has a better name.
43.
Squadron 43.
Does Star Citizen plan on having a bigger presence E3 in the future? Not currently, right? Because
no,
it goes against the spirit of the game.
Yeah, our preference is to spend that promotional money, when we have to spend that promotional money, to do it at events where you guys can come see the game. E3 is just such a weird event because it's it's an Ouroboros. It's the industry looking at the industry.
Nice poll, man.
What's that?
Nice poll. Ouroboros.
And that works for all sorts of games where I want to ship 5 million copies of Assassin's Creed, and I want to show it to the buyers who are going to make or break my game, because for a game like that, it's the shops, it's Walmart deciding to stock it or not that matters. That matters not one whit to Star Citizen. So don't expect to see giant inflatable Hornets at E3.
Damn it.
But that's one of the reasons we love Gamescom. It's why we like doing shows like Dragon Con, the various PAXs. Paxson, I guess is plural.
Paxi. Pie.
Yeah. Get some questions, guys.
Questions.
What does a Star Marine review entail, Ben?
I can't give you those details yet because I'm not in it.
I imagine it's just looking where we're currently at.
Yeah, I think QA is doing a lot of testing today.
Yeah, on brass tacks.
We're looking at the results of that testing. I'm not trying to hype you guys. I'm not trying to say it's coming out today, because it's certainly not coming out today. But we're working on it.
We're working on it, Star Citizen.
And if you are a subscriber, by the way, jump points tonight. That is why I was not in the first half of this episode.
Did you finish your articles?
I have not finished the articles. I have the writers were kind enough to take one of them. The
nice.
TAL system. Dave Haddock over in the UK is working on TAL now, so thank you so much. And I am about 80% of the way through the Cubby Blast article, which you'll be seeing. The ship this month is the Reliant. Hearing from Dave Hobbins, all that cool stuff.
Usually when Ben is writing his jump point articles, he will Skype me and tell me how many words he's written.
But I haven't done that yet.
I'm usually his cheering section through.
Aww,
yeah,
that's sweet. Yeah.
What E3 game
that's
are we
awfully.
most hyped for? For me, it is King's Quest. I am so excited for King's Quest. And everything I've heard about from people who played Because another thing about E3, it's impossible to actually play any games. There's
that is true.
Whatever game you imagine, there's a 3 or 4 hour line for it.
We
But
talked to
it's-
the EP on that last night.
Yeah.
It's always you walk up to the thing and you're like, oh, there's barely a line, and then they're like, oh no, it wraps around outside and it's 4 hours
Yeah.
long.
The people making the booth have become very good at hiding their lines.
Yes.
Yeah. I should be more excited for Star Fox, but I'm not. 'Cause
You
I
just-
love Star Fox, but
You didn't get to
I've
play
seen,
it.
Yeah, but everything I've seen, I'm like the concept of making me use the stupid small controller to look at a screen is never going to be appealing to me.
What if it was Pokemon Snap and you were using it as the camera?
We've already gone over this. Don't act like this is a revelation.
That would be the best ever.
They should bring back Pokemon Snap.
Yeah, they absolutely should remove Pokemon Snap. But I think in terms of games that I was the most surprised about, like Horizon, I thought looked really
Yeah,
good.
that looks cool.
And I like when I used to work at Sony, we had heard stories of Guerrilla working on a new IP for years. In fact, 5 years. And finally to actually see it, because it was like talked about when I first started there, and now 4 years later, to see it, I'm like, okay, I don't know if it's worth that much time, but it looked really, really good. Hey man.
Slight burn.
I remember, like, back when I first heard about it, it was still in the Killzone universe, but, like, in a different time and, like, a different planet or whatever, but it was still in the same shared universe. I'm not sure if that's still a thing. I might have spoiled the entire thing for you. So. And broken an NDA.
You don't work for them.
Cut this Cut this and delete it.
Destroy this.
So certainly King's Quest, I'm looking forward to everybody I've seen who played it says it's totally respectful of the original, but also it's a modern game. I'm really excited about that. Adrift looks pretty cool. I know the internet grumbles about it constantly, but I am really looking forward to Battlefront, playing it with my wife.
Yeah.
We're really into Star Wars right now, but everybody should be into Star Wars all the time.
Yeah, I was about to say, when are you not into Star Wars fans?
It's gotten hyped up a lot in the past few months. We've like really been binging on everything Star Wars at this point.
I tried. We went over it. I tried. I watched episode 1. I was done.
I was really impressed by the Disney Infinity stuff, the Lego Disney Infinity and the Amiibos. I think if you're looking to bet on what will make you money, don't put it in VR. Put it in stupid little plastic figures, because that is the thing consumers are actually adopting right now.
Well, I mean, think about it. Like, it used to be a thing where you went out and bought your game and you had it in your hands, and that was like the whatever. Now you can just download them, and you don't have that physical object that is your toy, I guess. And so that's the application going, all right, well, you can download the games, but let's give you something additional that you can buy that will make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside.
Can you imagine being the guy who originally pitched Activision on that idea, though? Like, I got an idea for a game. Also, we need to make toys. Also, we need a production wing. Also, it's going to cost a lot of money. Also, and then for them, like, to Activision's credit, being like, okay, let's do that, but put Spyro. Does anybody even remember that Spyro's name used to be on this?
Yes,
It was originally
yeah.
like Spyro starts with Skylanders or whatever, and now the Spyro. I don't even know if he's in it anymore. They're just like Spyro.
Sorry, Spyro.
To everybody mentioning Fallout 4, yes.
Yes.
Bethesda had a very, very cool booth. I think I posed for like 6 pictures in front of all the expensive statues they had. I'm a huge Fallout fan. I'm actually from Rockville, Maryland, which is where Bethesda is located. Confusingly, they are not located in Bethesda, Maryland.
Bethesda shade.
Yeah, I did not play the original 2 Fallouts when they came out. I've since played them. I still have cred there. But I started with Fallout 3. I went to the launch event at the Best Buy in Rockville, where they had Todd Howard and everybody.
Whoa, what?
I just thought it was the coolest thing. Todd Howard, Wonder Woman, all the...
That's awesome.
Well,
Wonder Woman?
Someone asked if you're getting the Pip-Boy edition.
I have pre-ordered the Pip-Boy edition.
Oh, you already did?
Yeah.
Is it already sold out?
It's already sold out.
Did you see they had the yeah.
Swear.
I didn't say it. I said,
Here's a picture from us at E3, in case you guys aren't following RSI on Twitter. Oh my gosh. Look, it's so happy.
We met a zombie.
We met a zombie, and she liked to pose with us.
We've shown pictures of this.
So we've seen that. I saw a couple different zombies wandering around, and they were really into it. They come up to you and go.
They do not break character.
Yeah, they do not break character. I don't know what they were selling.
They were for the Walking Dead game.
Okay.
I tried to get the zombie to take our picture, and she wasn't having it. So she was in our picture, but she wouldn't take our picture.
The stupidest thing I saw at E3 was the Ghostbusters licensed puzzle game for iOS that they were selling with like sexy ladies in Ghostbusters outfit.
They
I
had a
was
super
shaking
cool
my-
Ecto one there,
Mhm.
and then there were like booth babes with the Ecto one in sexy Ghostbusters outfits.
At least Nintendo's not doing the whole strap a 3DS to a woman anymore.
Did they
But
do
that was so
Yeah.
outrageous
Oh,
that it was
no.
impressive.
Oh my god, it was so. I remember like, she's like, do you want to play? It was Smash. Like, do you want to play? This was last year.
Uh-huh.
Do you want to play Smash? And I was like, yeah. And then she like, it was just, like tied to her. and I was
Oh
like, I
my.
don't want to play anymore.
No.
But you remember when they announced the
this is
3D
weird.
in it?
Respectable
They,
male.
they like
Yeah.
it was like at the show, like they had all these women with
Yes,
it was
yeah.
so
it's,
stupid.
It's like why?
But it was such a ballsy stupid that I was
That's why you respect it.
yeah.
They had the goal.
Nintendo stuff actually seems kind of lame this year. I am a Animal Crossing fan and not happy about these stupid Animal Crossing spin-offs this year.
The Happy Home Designer is more
Dude,
promising.
it'll be
than-
okay.
Yeah.
Nintendo just makes me cry.
Just make an Animal Crossing. I don't want to play an Animal Crossing board game.
No.
I'm not going to pay you $60 for an Animal Crossing board game on the Wii.
And essentially, Happy Home Designer is just a portion of actual Animal Crossing. They should just make a new Animal Crossing game.
Dude, you know Nintendo is your dad when he tries to use slang that you and your friends
Yes.
are using. Like that's Nintendo's walking around saying "on fleek." That's what Nintendo is. That's what they've
Their
become.
amiibos are on fleek,
I knew
though.
that
Their
that was where
amiibos-
this was
their
going, you
amiibos
guys.
are on
I am.
fleek.
I'm so sorry.
But that's what they are. Like it just. I watched their direct and I'm like, all right, the puppets are kind of interesting, I guess. And then just nothing was shown.
There's your box quote. The puppets are kind of interesting, I guess.
Puppets crazy, I guess. Dash Star Citizen. Yeah, man, that was that. You know what? But I'll tell you what. Their Nintendo Direct was off fleek, for sure.
Off fleek.
Off fleek. Hashtag off fleek. Daddy problems.
Folks are asking about when we can buy characters for ship-only packages. No timeline for that yet. We want to lock down, make sure we can do what we want with NPCs first, which Tony Zurovec and the folks in Austin are working very hard at right now.
TZ. He doesn't like that. No comment. Thanks for part 2. Reverse the verse.
You can thank Ben.
Stay tuned for the thrilling conclusion of this trilogy. It's me getting a burrito. Also, we should order pizza.
Well, I wanted to go to Taco Bell on the pier.
I'm gonna go get Taco Bell on the pier.
Doesn't that sound great? Okay.
You order that pizza
Or are we doing that hot dog pizza? Or is that...
Yeah, we doing hot dog pizza, Ben? You're the hot dog pizza best. We can't do it without you.
I have to tell you guys, yesterday after we got home...
Did
from
you guys do it?
E3,
Ah, you ordered the hot dog pizza? What?
We did order the hot dog pizza. That was our cheat on our diet. By the way, look at pictures of me from like 10 weeks ago. I just noticed this. I've actually lost a bunch of weight, so good job me.
Yay,
and then I ate the hot dog pizza.
Well, you didn't come back all at once. It's not like you lost all this weight and you ate one hot dog pizza and you went, yeah, you ended up bigger than you were to start with.
Oh, that might be hard.
Do you know what? You're right. We don't know the physics of hot dog pizzas. I am not willing to say that's not how it works.
So we got home from E3 and we're like, I don't want to stand up. And but we want the hot dog pizza. And of course, Ali was like, oh, should we call Lando? If you guys don't know, Lando lives upstairs from us.
It's a real Three's Company
And
situation.
we were like, no, we're just going to order the hot dog pizza. Which went great. I mean, it is exactly what they promised you. It is a hot dog pizza.
All right, was it delicious? Is the question.
No, I don't know if I'd say... I would say that eating it one time is enough.
Okay.
You won't need to eat it after that.
Okay.
Like, I don't think at any point in my future I will crave a hot dog pizza.
So you know how it was released on Thursday? Forrest was telling me that for some reason he was able to call in on Wednesday to his pizza place and then convince the lady, because they already had it in stock, to make one for him. And she was like, you might be the first person to ever have one of these hot dog pizzas. And he's like, okay.
Or she's been doing that all day.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's a
You
great
get the
marketing plan.
secret.
Whoa, Del Taco better than Taco Bell? I don't know. I mean, I love me some Del Taco, but it's not good.
Taco Bell is the classy one. Del Taco is the inexpensive one.
That's how bad your place is. If Taco Bell is the classy one, I've got kicked out of 3 Taco Bells before. I got kicked out of 1 Taco Bell twice.
Why?
One thing Taco Bell does not like you doing is ordering 100 tacos.
Yeah.
Even if they appreciate that it's a Simpsons reference, they're not happy with you.
They have pickup now. You can order on your phone from Taco Bell and then go pick it up.
Yeah, you can.
Oh.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, well, that's an extra 2 minutes on the RTV. So.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you
for
guys.
coming on.
Next week when E3 is not going on, when maybe things are a little less crazy, we will have a even better show for you. You got your questions answered. Stay tuned for FPS. It's funny. Pretty much every forum thread I ever see is something that's all from discussion that's also happening internally. I wish I could let you guys into our heads on this stuff. We will try our best. We'll see you guys soon. Yay.
Bye, guys.